Okay.
Hi, I'm Pat Kelly. Today's World Cancer Day, and at the Campaign to Control Cancer, we have a big idea we want to share with you. Our big idea, more control, less cancer. But the success of any big idea is whether or not it creates a movement. And you don't know whether or not you've got a movement unless you've got followers. And if you want to have followers, you have to win hearts and minds. And I can't imagine anything that affects more individuals, not only in Canada but worldwide, in their hearts and in their minds than this idea of taking control of cancer, because we all have a cancer story to share. What I want to share with you is some ideas that we have, because no one really knows the magic formula as to how you win hearts and minds, how you light a fire under people, what the tipping point is. But we wanted to share with you some of the ideas that we came up with over the last few years of organizing a grassroots movement here in Canada. I think the number one thing is everyone wants to feel that they're making a contribution and that they want to feel part of something meaningful in their lives, and I can't imagine anything more meaningful than this idea of taking control of cancer. One of our founding members was June Callwood, and she, I remember, said to us at one time that we all want to have a sense that our lives are meaningful and that we've made a contribution. We all kind of have that hero gene in us, that idea that our organizations will give us an opportunity to bring meaning in our lives, not just because we're survivors or because we're doctors or nurses or physicians, but because we're everyday people who have been affected by cancer because we've had a loss. But the way in which we can make meaning out of that is by helping to change the situation. Unfortunately, sometimes our organizations can seem kind of unheroic. They're stale. They don't really tap into that sense of ourselves as being heroic in this journey. So one of the things that we try to do is help to craft experiences for people. Life is an experience, and meaningful experiences help us to make a contribution. So going to Starbucks can offer you a particular kind of experiences, but other experiences, such as we've undertaken with our university students, allow students to understand how the environment in which they live and work and learn contributes to increasing or decreasing their risk for cancer. An active, healthy campus that offers opportunity for healthy eating and physical activity, that promotes HPV vaccination, reduces tobacco exposure on campus, eliminates tanning beds if they're there. All of those things can help to contribute to reducing a lifetime risk for cancer. So that idea of giving students an opportunity to understand policy analysis and to look at their campus in that light, wow, that is crafting a really powerful experience for them. And the last thing is ownership. Too often we feel kind of let down by the cancer organizations that we look to help us to do these things in terms of participation. So if we're being asked to sign a petition or to run or to donate, that doesn't really give us a sense of ownership of that organization. You know, it's that t-shirt effect, we say. You give someone a t-shirt and they feel like they've been part of something important. Well, all of these things, being able to feel like you're part of a heroic contribution in the world, feeling that the organization that you're working for is crafting an experience that is important to you, and having a sense of ownership of that. Well, those are the things that we think help to build the global cancer movement. That's what we're doing here in Canada. So welcome to World Cancer Day and the Campaign to Control Cancer.